How does the coronavirus will impact your business if you are importing products from China? And are there any business opportunities that will even develop better in the short future because of this epidemic? What's up, guys? I'm Jing, the founder of jingsourcing.com, and I hope you, your family, and your friends are doing well recently. And it's really unexpected that the COVID-19, the coronavirus, is spreading so fast in every country in the world. It has tremendous impact to the world economy and also people's life. In February, the Chinese government gave up the economic growth for the whole month, and the whole country is locked down. And the spreading of the virus is well controlled in the middle of March, but all schools are still shut down since the beginning of February until the middle of April. But the situation in other countries is still not optimistic. Because I'm running a sourcing company in China, and we help foreigners purchasing product from China and import to their countries. So apparently our clients' business and our business are both get impacted by this coronavirus. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a lot of valuable information about what kind of problems or challenging that the Chinese manufacturers is facing, and what kind of challenging that the logistic from China is facing, and also what kind of impact does our client have when they are doing different type of the trading business. I hope I can help you reduce some loss on business because of this coronavirus epidemic. So for today's video, it will include two sections. For the section 1, I will explain how does the coronavirus will affect your China importing business, and in section 2, I will explain what kind of business opportunities will be better developed because of this coronavirus. Let's get started. The number one biggest influence to your business will be the impact to the international shipping in both time and the cost. The coronavirus starts spreading just a couple of days before the Chinese New Year in the end of January, and every year during this time there are around over 500 million people in China. They are moving from the city where they work to their hometown to get together with their family to celebrate the Chinese New Year. And that's why it spreads so fast from Wuhan to almost every province in China. So in order to faster control the spreading of the virus, our government requires every Chinese people to quarantine at home. All the shopping malls, restaurants, cinemas, and public places are closed. For factories, usually they are closed like a week before the Chinese New Year, and they will be reopened 2 weeks after Chinese New Year. But for this time, most manufacturers, they are closed from the middle of January until the end of February. And some manufacturers, they are restart in the beginning of March. If the factory is located in Hubei province, they are just allowed to restart recently, which is the middle of March. So in March, manufacturers will accumulate a lot of orders waiting to producing, and for this order, some of them they are placed before Chinese New Year, and some of them are placed in the February, and all of these orders they need to produce and delivered in the March. Even without this epidemic happening, February and March are very busy period for exporting business from China, because after the Chinese New Year, there are a lot of cargoes shipping out from China to the rest part of the world. But from the beginning of March, the situation in other countries are getting worse, and a lot of countries they start to lock down. The numbers of international flight is also decreasing, and also a lot of countries they start to stop the international flight from other countries. And many cargo flights between China and other countries are used for shipping medical and healthy supplies by the government. So the international air shipping price increased a lot recently. For shipping to some countries, the price has increased like 50% or even more than 100%. Even for using express companies like FedEx, DHL, or UPS, it's also very hard and more expensive than before. For every Chinese factory or trading companies, they have around 100 kilogram limited every day. You cannot ship as many products as you want, even though you want to pay more money for the shipping cost. I have inquired a supervisor from a Chinese airline company, and he told me that this kind of situation will become better in the coming weeks, because now the medical supplies in most of countries are much more sufficient than before. So the coming few weeks, there will be more air shipping space left for the civil use. Except for shipping by air, for other shipping methods like shipping by sea or by railway, for these two shipping methods, they don't have any influence on the price or the shipping time. And the number two influence that coronavirus will bring to your business is on product price. Most importers were wondering that are manufacturer price changed because of this coronavirus? For healthy and medical products that are used for the coronavirus, of course, their price is going up because the demand of this kind of products in the whole world is huge. And the numbers of real manufacturers for this kind of products, they are limited in China. The most typical product is the face mask. And for regular disposable face masks, it costs around $0.2 for buying in quantity. And this price is almost like 5 times more expensive than before this epidemic. The reason for this incredible price is not only because of the huge market demand, it's also because the material price going up, and also the machine for making masks has like 5 or even 10 times more than before. Except for the medical and healthy products, and for the rest of most products, manufacturer's price didn't change much. And for a lot of consumer products, especially like apparels, bags and shoes, the market demand for most countries decreased a lot, even including China, because there are less people are willing to go to the street for shopping. And I heard there are a lot of giant retailers, they canceled a lot of orders with the manufacturer which is placed before the Chinese New Year. And for some products, the price is even lower than last year because the currency rate between US dollar and the Chinese RMB is decreased. The number three influence will be a longer lead time. The lead time means when you place order, you send the deposit to the manufacturer when the products will be finished production and ready to ship. Last week, I have talked with the agents in our company with their ongoing projects, and I found for most products, the lead time is only like 10 days longer than before. But for some products like pet products or products that use for doing exercises, working out at home, this product become very hard selling because this epidemic. So this product's lead time will be much longer than 10 days. And some of them have like 20 to 30 days delay. Number four, a big influence to Amazon sellers and dropshippers. The biggest influence to USA Amazon sellers is that all products that is not daily necessaries or medical products, they are not allowed to shipping to Amazon's fulfillment center before the 5th of April. And the date maybe will also change, depends on how this epidemic is going. So if you have some product that are ready to ship to Amazon, my suggestion will be left these products in your supplies warehouse in China, or left the products in the warehouse of your freight forwarders in United States and wait until Amazon allow you to ship the product to their fulfillment center. For all Jing Sourcing's clients, our warehouse in China are free for use to them for maximum 2 months. For those who are doing the dropshipping business from China, they got the biggest impact by the coronavirus because the China Post e-package is the main shipping method for dropshipping packages. These packages are shipped by the air shipping from China to the destination countries and then use the destination country's local postal service to deliver the product to the end customer. And because of the serious air shipping situation, as I mentioned before, the drop shipping delivery service will only takes like around 10 days in the past, but now it will take like 20 days, 30 days, or even longer. I have talked to many AliExpress sellers and they told me they got a lot of clients cancel their orders, so they have to return the money to customers. And only very few customers are willing to spend longer time to wait. In section 1, I have talked about a lot of negative things that coronavirus will bring to your business. So in section 2, I will talk some positive things. What kind of business opportunities that will develop because of the coronavirus. The number one business opportunity is e-commerce. This epidemic impacts a lot for all offline business, especially for the offline retail. Well, no matter in China or in other countries, for most e-commerce business, they don't get impacted by this epidemic. And for some product category, they got very big growth. As long as you have the inventory, as long as you can deliver the products to your customers. But the drop shipping business, which needs products shipping from China, they are the exception because they don't have a local fulfillment center. Even without this epidemic, the trend of the e-commerce is always going up in the future because the e-commerce has improved a lot for the efficiency on the manufacturing, the inventory management, and also improve a lot efficiency for promoting product to the customers. Customers can get products really quick, and if they don't like it, they can just refund very easy. And the cost for running an e-commerce business is much lower than running an offline retail store on the street. And more countries or cities start to lock down. Governments encourage people to quarantine at home. So people have to shopping online to get all the daily necessities. The main service of our company, Jing Sourcing, is helping foreigners finding manufacturers and purchasing product from China. Among all these clients we served in the past 4 years, some of them they are doing the offline retail or wholesale business, and also some of them they are doing the e-commerce business. And I find that many of our clients who are doing the traditional offline retail or wholesale business, their purchasing quantity is not as large as before. For the past time, sometimes they can purchase one product for 1 or 2 whole container load. And for our e-commerce client who are doing the Amazon FBA selling business or Shopify business, their business developed very well and the purchasing quantity is always going up. And many of them have grown from a new seller become a $1 million revenue seller in just 2 years. So if you are still doing the traditional offline retail or wholesale business, I strongly recommend you to try the e-commerce business, and it's not late to start even from now. The second business opportunity that coronavirus brings is some hot selling products. Mask is the absolutely #1 largest demand products because of this coronavirus. From media, I learned that people from Western countries, they don't like to wear masks even there's the coronavirus epidemic. But for Asian countries like China, Japan, and South Korea, everyone on the street are wearing masks to be not infected by the virus. Chinese people don't like wearing masks either. We have the world's largest mask producing capacity, around 5 billion pieces masks in 2019. And only 0.8 billion masks are sold domestic, while we have 1.4 billion people, which means every 2 people will use 1 mask in the whole year. But in Japan, every people will use on average 43 masks a year. So flus will be not very widely spreaded in Japan like other countries. And I believe there will be more people in China get this habit of wearing masks when going to public place, and probably it will happen the same in your country. No matter you want to wear a mask or not, from the product inquiry data of our company, and also I did some research on the Alibaba product search data, inquiries of buying masks from Western countries is huge recently. I will show you how to buy masks from China in my next coming video to help you avoid not being scammed when buying the mask from China. Because the mask market in China recently is in mess, and a lot of people want to share a piece of cake of this business. Except for masks, for products like sanitizers, disposable gloves, thermometers, they are also very hot selling. In February, the whole China is locked down. Most of public places are restored in the end of February. In every restaurant, shopping malls, there will be people use thermometers to check everybody's temperature. And every company will require it to have the thermometer for checking all staff's temperature every day. And the inquiry for pet products is also going up because a lot of pet shops on the street are closed. So people have to buy online to get them. And recently, people are afraid to go to gym to work out because going to gym will have high risk to be infected. A lot of people prefer to work out at home. So exercise products like yoga mat or dumbbell, we also get a lot of inquiries. Opportunity 3, local fulfillment service. As I have mentioned that the dropshipping business will be huge impacted by the coronavirus. If the packages are shipping directly from China, the China Post e-package service is not very stable and it takes around 10 days to deliver in the past time. But for recently, because of the coronavirus, for a lot of packages haven't delivered after even 30 days. And sometimes the package will get lost. So it's not as stable as courier service like FedEx or DHL. And customers' purchasing experience is also very bad. A lot of our clients, they start their e-commerce business first with the dropshipping before they reaching out to us. When some of their products start selling very well, their purchasing quantity become large, they reached out to us that they want to buy products from the real manufacturer in large quantity and make their own packaging, make their own logo, their own brand. And then they ship products from China directly to local fulfillment center or ship to Amazon FBA warehouse to use their local fulfillment and delivery service. By doing this, you can control the quality and you can ensure the quality of each batch production is the same. However, most dropshipping suppliers on AliExpress, they are wholesalers and they usually get products from different manufacturers as long as the price is competitive. If you use a local fulfillment center service, once your customer are not satisfied with the quality, and they can return the product to your fulfillment center. But if you are doing the dropshipping directly from China, it's no way to return the product to China. In the coronavirus period, the dropshipping directly from China business has very big impact. But people who are doing the dropshipping from local suppliers or people who has inventory in their local fulfillment centers, they probably don't get any impact. And some of them maybe even sell much better because they have the inventory. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question or if you have any different opinions, please leave your comment. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hope you will get back to the normal life and I will see you in the next video.